Hey guys, big Kickassreaction here, and we are back to continue on with Season 7 of My Hero Academia. So, a little apprehensive going into this set because we just got the big Aoyama reveal of being the traitor in 1A, a mystery that's been in My Hero Academia since the first season. And, yeah, it makes sense, it's a very typical, hostage kind of situation where All For One had him wrapped around his finger. And, while I thought it was a fine enough story, I'm very just apprehensive because I'm almost certain we're going to go down the typical route of just, hero speech by Deku or someone, which we kind of had at the end of the last episode, but he's going to be forgiven at the end of it, he's going to be forgiven probably, he's probably going to be let back into UA to be a student, and everything's going to be forgotten by the end, and to be perfectly honest, I would much rather him actually get some repercussions. I would prefer that, Aizawa expel him. We know from Season 1 that Aizawa is pretty much, and all teachers are pretty much free to expel whoever they want for any reason that they want. Aizawa literally expelled an entire class, like the entire class prior to 1A coming into school at this point, And I would prefer we get repercussions like that because while it is, the fault of his parents more than anything, he's still a danger to the kids, and while it is an easy backdoor into All For One's territory, at the same time, it's like, it's like the most minimal thing you could possibly do to make up for what he's done. So, I mean, people's lives have been put at red danger many a time. Aizawa, damn near got crippled because of him. And Bakugo was legitimately kidnapped. So, I mean, the stuff he's done really does need consequence. But we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, right now, Shigaraki, All For One, again, is just kind of merging those personalities, which again is still one of the weirdest things I've ever seen, because All For One's outside of Shigaraki's body at the same time. So I honestly have no idea what's even going on with that anymore. That's something I've legit never seen before, so it's unique, I guess. But yeah, we're still continuing on with the season, doing 3 episodes in this set, so let's do it. Alright guys, episode 4 of My Hero Academia Season 3. Let's go. It's always late on the first sentence. I don't know why. It's just kind of hard for me to care about this too much because Aoyama's not an important character at all. He's been in the background the entire time. He's less of a character than Jiro is, for God's sake. He's there, You could have said it was Mineta, or, or Sero, or, I don't know. Even Sue. Sue might have been an interesting one. She's the middle ground of, background forever and, actually kind of low-key important, If you go to a character like Sue, who the fandom's big on, that would have been cool. That would have been something, right? You could make a story from that. Especially because she had that big scene of her, tearing up at the end of Season 3's first core. So there would have been more guilt to it for her crying like that. When she made her friends, go and get Bakugo. But, yeah. It's just Aoyama. one of the creepier characters in My Hero. I still, what the fuck is he wearing there? This is great, though. I really hope we do actually get this scenery. We're fighting in, just the rubble of Japan, because it's the safest place to fight. Hell yeah. That's a weirder thing. Oh, okay. That's Ida, huh? Oh, it's actually Aoyama right behind Deku, but that's actually Ida's new sparkly outfit. And you don't think anyone else has tried that before? Ever? Why? Because this is a shonen. And consequences do not exist. Yeah. Like, you don't leave the punishment up to the kids to decide. Don't be stupid. Why are you giving the choice to them? Bro, really? It's done. End it. No! Why? He does not deserve a second chance! Yeah, seriously! No, that's the minimum he should get. So what? It doesn't matter if he wanted to stop, he still did the actions. Actions speak louder than words, people. The silliest thing is, you know damn well he's never gonna be important again after this. Like, genuinely, when the big bad battle comes and like we're in the final stage of the series, all for one versus everyone, and then like Shigaraki, this dude isn't gonna do shit in that fight, and you just know it. Because no one outside of the main four actually do anything. Who's this? The man. Hello. Oh, the man who needs to be here. Please tell me Eri can fix you up. Like, actually. I know he's scarred, but like, again, you used it on Mirio, and like, Aizawa was way more recent than that. You are fucking kidding me. You're serious. You're not gonna expel him, huh? Nothing. I guess if you need him that much in this plan, sure. But my god, Aizawa, I expected better of you. Like, again, helping and cooperating to take down All for One is a minimum of what he should be doing. It's not the way to atone. Like, what else is he gonna do? He's been caught. Let All for One wreck the world? That's a lot of people to discuss it with, though. Like I said, I imagine people will probably hate how I'm reacting, but like, I don't care about Aoyama at all. I didn't even remember his name until this came up. Like, that guy. What the fuck is that guy's name? It's the guy that speaks to birds. That would have actually been something, because he can communicate with things. Oh, that's a sick split screen, though. Holy crap, that shows how many characters are here. That means May's gonna come up. Yep. Oh my god. Would it even be an introduction if it wasn't... if she didn't blow fucking everything? He's completely desensitized to boobs. That is great. Boobies do not embarrass him anymore. In fact, you might as well get them out. It won't react. Oh. Wow. Wow. That's not danger sense, that's just being a teenager. Well, that's just being anyone, really.
流通が機能してないんだよ。
Damn.
だからサポート課に来たのだが。
へえ、そうなんですか。通りで。
Damn. That excites her. Because that's more babies to work on.
まさか初さん。
She has not left the room since you last saw her. Yeah. She hasn't seen the sun in months. Nor need she with how big this lab is.
様相が変わりましたね。
校長肝入りの遊泳バリア、その開発主任を担当しててね。作動後の管理もしている。サポート課総動員だよ。
そうだったんですか。
ミッドガントレット。
What the hell is
最
that?
新圧縮技術のアイテムですね。
海外の試作品でストックがなくて直してもらいたいんだ。
Wait, is that the thing from the
急
movie?
ぎですか？
Is that the gauntlet from the film?
無理ですね。すみません。この損傷具合だとほぼ作り直しになりますが、圧縮機構に必要なコンデニウムがないので現状無理です。ご
Damn,
めんなさい。
damn.
すごく無理っぽい速さで奥に。
She has a
俺の
quirk.
アーマーは
使用書がなきゃ無理です。
端的。
大丈夫。俺らが作るよ。
Really? Like, of all people, Hatsume's the one just giving up and saying you can't do it?
しかし意外だな。機械いじりの虫である
Yeah.
初音くんなら
It's kinda,
引き受けてくれるのでは
it's
と
kind
思
of
っていたが
disappointment, isn't it?
初音さん、何を作っているの？
Working on the security system.
遊泳バリアの強化策に発明も携わってもらってんだ。
Fair enough.
避難発動時の新機構を勝手に考えてやがるのさ。
Nice.
以前言ったと思うが、こいつのバイタリティと発想は
She
得意
is
だからね。
legitimately scary with technology.
足を冷却したいなら腕で走ればいいじゃないですか。100点満点の出来でも1分後には90点になってしまう。思いついたらベイビーを育てる私の言葉で。
She is terrifying, like, honestly. If there was ever a, like, she's not quirkless, but if there was ever a damn near quirkless person to ruin the world, it would be Hatsume. And her quirk only helps her more with making tech, so it's not even, like, power-based.
ポリエチレンのように甘いですよ。
ごめん、わからん。
あなたたちヒーローが窮地に立っていることくらいは存じてます。私たちは戦えません。だからあなたたちがより多くの人間を守れるように試行錯誤するのです。
Based.
ね、同じなんです。発明がサポート課のヒーロー活動なんです。
Damn, it is, you know, it really is.
全く同じものは無理です。
Don't make physical contact with me,
ミ
you
ッドガントレット
phony.
にはお取りはしますが、私のベイビーでよろしければ使ってください。
Nice. I've never seen, like, the punching face in anime
リーダ
before.
君のアーマー、正確な再現は無理でしたけど、よろしければ。
採寸の準備を。
Yeah, how dare you assume you're gonna be characters? Like,
ヒーロー科
who
の
you
皆さん
think
に
you
お
are?
伝えください。
Just because you've got
勝
designs?
ちましょう。
Those poor glasses of his.
おう、早かったな二人とも。ちょうど準備が整ったっての。
Okay, we even got Mount Lady in this.
そういうの普通なんかすぐ治らん。
Yeah. That's not how fictional logic is. Still, this face is still fucked up.
もう一日も無駄にはできません。頂上解放戦線およびヴィラン連合の早期発見、相当が最善策なことには変わりありません。決着への近道を放棄するわけにはいきません。戸惑い、足を止めることこそ相手の術中。
Sure.
青山、手、取ってくれるかな。
信じてる。青山くんは
Okay.
必ず戻ってくる。
You gonna show Ida just pop back as well?
大丈夫だと思う。
Shota.
あいつはきっとなりてえもんを誰より見つめてきたはずだ。
切り替えていくよ。緑谷くん、爆豪くん、轟くんを中心にクラスを3班に分けて展開。
Nice, because they're the
遊
powerhouses.
泳高校1年 A 組ヒーロー科捜索隊合流。
Alright, so they won't be fighting together, but curious the teams we're gonna get.
出力 100%ズリングフラット
And then we just get the lizard from Spider-Man. Easy. Like C tier villain, honestly, in this world.
ねしありがとうありがとう。
日高にもヴィランがのさばり始めて慌てて出てきた。
安心せい、もう大丈夫や。止血高校に案内するで。遊泳塗装壁をなす砦や。ありがとう。どうかお顔を。いや、ダメ。
Do it,
ダメです。
bitch.
避難民を保護するのは当然としても、
Okay.
その分
Dragon
街に
lady.
人がいなくなってヴィランに関する情報が激減。厳しいね。
こうなるとやっぱこれまで2度仕掛けた奇襲とは真逆も真逆のお互い万全。正真正銘。
Oh, peak shot. Actually, peak shot. Poor Aizawa, man. Please tell me, like, he can still use his quirk, though. Right? It's not out, is it? One eye's enough.
いくつかの警察署が隣接する形で拠点を移していた。
次前作第二次決戦に向けて必要事項をまとめてきました。青山少年は現在検査結果を待っています。
青山の件で我々は一気に動きを制限されることになった。ここにいる者は様々な状況証拠や動向から白と判断し話を進めます。
Cool.
エンデバーさんやジーニストさん、主力ヒーローには現場指揮を取ってもらいます。緊急ですが内密な会議ということで、とりあえず安全第一、少数で進めます。
そのことは承知の上とはいえ。
Oh my god, the wild pussycat.
優子たちは来れないの寂しいにゃん。
すんませんね。メンバーを疑ってるわけじゃないんです。
にゃ。
Can we trust? Meow. Can we trust you not to say anything, though?
私のサーチを悪用されてるにゃんね。全力で協力します。聞かせて。その必要事項ってやつ。
Unfortunately, I doubt she'll ever get the. Wow.
これは
Wow.
最
I
善
love
事
it.
に
It's just
関わらず
a fucking.
必ずやらなけれ
It's
ばな
just
らない
like a smile with a bit of couple marks on it.
分断です。スター&ストライプ戦のレコーダーを見る限り、信楽戸村の強さはオール・フォー・ワンを優に超えている。
If you say so.
そしてそのオール・フォー・ワンの
Apparently not though, because she
神
messed
の
him
線を
up.
見たものなら承知のはずだ。プラスタルタロス襲撃時に見せた電波を用いた連携に加え、二人の思考の共有がどこまで可能かも深くて、二人が揃って出てくるだけで。
That's really cool. Oh, I love that shot.
スターの時になぜ連中それをしなかったんだ。名を呼ばれることを避けたんでしょう。ニューオーダーのルールならオール・フォー・ワンと呼べば成立してしまうだろうから。第二次決戦においては最低でも10キロ以上2人を引き離す。これが我々の勝利に必要な最低前提。
Like I said, probably Bakugo and Shoto go for all for one, and then Deku handles the main one.
その通りだよ、塚内君。
Oh, Darby.
燃え広がり焼き
I
尽くす。
didn't even think of Darby in this, to be honest. Yeah, okay, that's Shoto's battle.
三層戦でしかと味わっているその競技。ダビが先兵に来るだけで我々の足
I love how he's like a genuine problem in this as well.
オール・フォー・ワンと信楽を引き離すためにまずダビを引き離して。
ダビだけじゃないな。
Toga as well.
そう。すべて
Like
です。
Spinner's barely even worth considering because he like his quirk is crap.
敵主力を分断し、各国撃破。そのためには敵をおびき寄せることが条件。
しかしそりゃ少し能天気すぎやしませんか。できたら苦労はしない。
ええ。ですからこの条件を成立させるために作戦が必要なのです。
青山か。
まだ動揺しているよ。無個性に生まれ人生を使われた少年。
同情はするが、我々社会と自分たちを計りにかけ社会を捨てた事実は変わらん。立場上俺は慎重にならざるを得ない。
That's fair.
私は信じたい青山少年を。そして 信じる。
Damn.
その担任相沢翔太。
Really having Aizawa interrogate him, huh?
検査の結果、彼の中に異常は見られなかった。脳波、神経系統ともに問題ない。
レディ・ナガンを自爆させた個性もオールマイトに倒されてから獲得したものというわけか。考えてみれば、
that's what they were
裏切り
thinking.
者に対し強制爆破なんて能力を植え付けていたなら、見せしめの殺人、嘘をつけば殺すなどわざわざ余白を残す脅しは必要ない。だからオール・フォー・ワンは植え付けてた。恐怖という種をこの子に、この子の両親に。
And let's not forget, he only has so many of the same quirk.
ああも言ってくれる友人なんて一生に何人もできないぞ。
今泣いて絶望しているクラスメートを友として手を取りたい。
何が怖い？オール・フォー・ワンが怖いか？
はい。そして僕は彼らのようにきらめけない。それが怖い。彼らが僕を信じてくれればくれるほど、僕自身が僕を信じられなくなってしまいます。彼らの手を取れたとしても、オール・フォー・ワンを前にしたらまた僕は同じことをしてしまうかもしれない。
Yeah, your legs are gonna buckle so fast.
怖い。
Just looking at that guy.
だからもう降りたい。どこか光の当たらない場所で死ぬのを待つだけがいい。
God damn.
情状酌量はあるかもしれん。だが罪は消えない。青山、この戦いが終わってもお前は遊園に
Seriously, nor should he.
あいつらは友達だから優しく言ってくれたが、俺は違う。
Yeah.
はっきり言ってやる。
And that's why I love you, Aizawa.
植え付けられた恐怖を無理にでも引き剥がす。戦え。戦うしかないんだ。お前は。
分かってます。勝たなきゃいけないから分かってる。
Doesn't his quirk, like, give him a stomachache or something, like Uraraka?
分かってるんです。でも
確かにそうだ。お前を利用するって点では、俺たちとオール・フォー・ワン、何も違いはないかもな。
Yeah, but, you know.
だが、このまま降りて
At the end of the day, we gotta win, right?
死んでいくことを俺は許さない。俺がヒーローか担任で、お前が生徒である限り。
God, I love Aizawa, man. He is so
お
peak.
前を除籍するつもりはない。
One of the best characters in the show.
この先一生負い目を抱える生き方など、俺は生徒に教えない。惨めで情けなくても、手を差し出してくれた。友と歩め。俺たちが守る。
Nice.
断言する。あいつらといれば、大丈夫だ。
ただ僕みたいな罪人一人に何ができるのか。
怖くないわけがない。誰だってそうだ。だから。
It's interesting they've been using the term criminal aside from villain in this, at this point.
お前ら雄英の生徒たち。俺たち教師やプロヒーロー。
That's a pretty cool shot, honestly.
その道は、皆が歩む道だ。
The story of how we all became heroes. Which pretty much means that, yeah, this is never going to be brought up again. Like I said, it's fine, but I genuinely would have liked it if one of the kids was actually evil and was just, you know, on all for one side, or they didn't feel remorse from it or whatever, you know. Justify their action because it's like, well, I'm protecting my family, you know, and, you know, fuck you guys compared to them, you know. But that's realistic, man. That makes sense. Okay. This is a fine outro, but I don't really feel too much from it. I always forget this guy exists. The guy that can just make limbs of himself. Yep, poor guy. Shoto had a good story for sure. As a collector, seal those cards, man. You know those cards are worth stuff. You seal them. After credit scene. Oh, what are you? What? Bro, you ain't Spider-Man. What the fuck? Shinzo, I believe his name is. You're not Spider-Man, bro. What are you doing? You don't even have a quirk that requires you to do that. It's a pretty cool quirk, honestly. Mind control's always pretty cool. But, you know, what the fuck? Oh, he is what he is. Alright, so yeah. Obviously, that little after credit scene does imply that we're getting a lot more of the characters that we know of in the story. Not ones that we necessarily spent a lot of time with, but ones the audience should be able to recognize to actually, you know, contribute in some way. So, you know, Mei Hatsume, love her. She is great. Got great moments with her in the story scene. How she is, you know, working on the security systems. How she's already made up stuff for quirks and whatnot, which is really cool for the UA students. I like how I believe that might have been the gauntlet from the movie, because like the movies are never brought up in the story, but obviously Melissa's work, which is really cool. I really wish that girl was actually in My Hero. I think she would have made it a lot better. But you know, it is what it is. Mei is still great too. And yeah, you know, she got a great moment there in showing that we all contribute at the end of the day. You know, not everyone needs support gear, but there's a lot of people that do need it, and that's how they get their hero work done, which is, you know, working like that in society, which is cool. And then yeah, starting a game plan, which is, you know, very simple, basically just, we can't fight all these guys in one place, so we gotta separate them, you know? We're fighting 2 all-for-1 users, and, you know, Darby's pretty OP too. So, I mean, you know, like I said, Deku to Shigaraki, Bakugo to All for One, and then Endeavor and Shoto and whatever group of students that are following him to Darby. That doesn't even account for, you know, Toga is probably going to be with Sue and Uraraka, and then I have nothing for Spinner. He's there. He's just there. But yeah, that's pretty much it, and that also means I have no idea who's even going to follow Deku to Shigaraki, like, I guess some pros, you know, none of the students for sure, because goddamn, you are just killing them at that point. But yeah, a lot of this was just focused mainly on the, you know, what Wanning always does, you know, is forgive and try to move on, obviously, you know, from atrocities like this with people that they spent time with. Like I said, as a viewer, my attachment to Aoyama is basically less than 0 at this point, you know, because I don't like him very much at all, you know, he's just one of those background characters that hasn't really had a time to shine prior to this. And, yeah, I don't feel anything for him, you know, he's just there. So I definitely feel like he should have a lot more consequence than this. Even Aizawa said you're probably not going to go back to the hero course after this point, which is fair. He really shouldn't. But I can accept the kids, like, wanting to forgive him so long as there is consequence to his actions, you know. The parents, for sure, you know, the parents, they are the main bulk of the problem, so they definitely should get prison time. But we will see. We will definitely see. But yeah, you know, again, mostly preparation stuff right here. They're really delaying as much as possible the whole merger thing with Shigaraki and All For One, so I don't know if we're actually going to get there at this point. I'm starting to doubt it. But by All For One's own measurement, we're basically at that point now, so we're going to have to see. You know, but these preparations can only last for so long, you know, so I honestly don't know what we're doing here. But the fighting, you know, the fighting should definitely start soon, and I'm excited for that aspect, for sure. So yeah. Curious to see where we go from this. But guys, let's just go into episode 5. Alright guys, episode 5 of season 7. Let's go. Is this Toga? Hey, it is Toga.
頑張ったけどダメだったんです。
What the fuck?
あの子は悪魔の子なんです。
Blood, scum, because of her what the hell? Bro, what? Her house got trashed. Trash, shit, atone, devil, die. What the fuck? Oh yeah, her parents did a great job with her, huh? I hope she killed them. Murderer, blood-sucking devil.
小鳥さんになりたい。チュンチュンぴょんぴょんかわいいの。ケイちゃんになりたい。ニコニコエクボが素敵なの。毎晩夢を見ているの。赤いスズメが踊ってる。
In blood?
私のお腹でタップを踏む。
Dancing in blood?
そのうちおへそをついばみ出して。 私の中で踊り出す。
Okay, okay.
私も真っ赤に染まっていって。
Therapy, guys. Just therapy. Oh my god.
気持ちいい。
Oh, and she started eating herself. Ugh. Holy god. Toga, man. Toga.
全部。
Is that a good memory for you? That's a good memory.
てめえのようなイカレ女にも感傷にふける心があるとはね。
Wow.
ちょっとおうち。
Bro's constantly got a damn smile plastered on his face.
覚悟は決まったか？
何のですか？
しょうもねえ世界を終わらせる覚悟。
今さらです。
いいね。誰が泣こうが笑おうが明日は平等にやってくる。それなら笑おうぜ。
Sure.
人が卑弥呼。
Sure.
人は
Damn! And all those memories just go up in flame.
見つかっちゃうよ、トウヤ君。優しいんだね。
今の体制に俺らを追求できる体力はね。優しいのはエンデバーに苦労して欲しいからさ。
Yeah, but you can relate a little bit to having a shit family, you know? You can understand her pain in some sense.
変身。心から好意を寄せた者に限り、その個性をも使えるようになったてめえの血と。
Yeah.
マキアにさらわれる前に、俺が本物から取っておいたその。
Using twice, you have twice his blood. You're kidding me.
サッドマンズパレード。
That's a trump card and a half there, holy shit.
その果てに笑うのは
They unironically have twice his quirk. Holy shit. For half a second I thought that like she had his blood. But no, that's actually wild. You definitely see a bit of a older brother, younger sister dynamic with Darby and Toga in a way, because they do relate a lot to having, you know, just shitty family circumstances. Although with Toga's family, it's a lot more just like, it's a lot more simplicity when it comes to evil. Since like, look at her house, look at the things she was sold, like holy shit. But still. It seems like now that Darby's finally got his reveal after he was waiting for, he's actually a lot more like, he feels a lot more free. Right, he can actually like, laugh now, he's smiling, he knows his endgame's coming up, and he is on a fucking high for it. And he can even, you know, kind of talk more like his natural self to Toga now, which is cool. Really curious what we'll get with that, though. Yeah. This start's still cool, though. I really like him just getting swung by everyone and just high-fiving along the way. Okay. What do we got? What do we got? We're going back to Toga. I'm going back to the cave at least, and Bro's still in pain. I wouldn't do that if I were you. That's just no. No, we're not playing fucking Elden Ring. I don't want to see a million hands and fingers. What even is that? That's the good thing? Part of him.
スピナー、ヴィラン犯罪のうち異形の占める割合がどれだけか貴様も知っていよう。これまでどれほど国とヒーローが照らす光の及ばなかった闇、ヒーローと呼ばれる者どもに怨恨を抱く異形は少なくない。我らが残党が動線を引いた。ヴィラン連合初期、貴様は姿形を衆目にさらし、ただの真似事だったその装束が
Yeah, he's still just doing that. He's still cosplaying Stain.
みこしが軽すぎるよ。そんな仰々しい大義はないんだ。俺はただ。
才は投げられたのだ。脱獄はともかく、ボートたちは貴様を待っている。
Damn, it's insane he's actually become a voice for them.
貴様が引き金を引くのだ。
He is taking that place.
俺が何を思うが。もはや流れは止められない。
君の一歩がみんなの勇気になるんだ。
For real.
ぶっ壊してやる。
I mean, he's still talking like Shigaraki at least.
もう考えるなよそ。シガラキ。俺はただお前のために。
そうさ、
It's kind of cool. Like his motive for becoming like.
誰かのヒーローになれるんだ。
Let you down. Damn. It's kind of cool that Spinner's like kind of gone beyond, like his friendship with Shigaraki and his desire to protect what he has now has kind of gone beyond like his idealization of Stain at this point.
指令が来た。
なんと。
俺たちが好き
I don't think there's anyone in the league that actually cares about Shigaraki as much as Spinner does.
あおれ。まだ潜在しているであろう反対派の人間を巻き込め。雄英は信楽戸村が行動可能になるまでもう1週間もないことを掴んでいる。危機がもうすぐ迫っていることを隠している。
あ俺、緑や出久が再びその砦にいられなくなるよ。
That's a lovely smile, my man.
解放戦線およびヴィラン連合の捜索に加わった僕たちは何人かの脱獄を確保したものの
Nobody's
捜索そのものは成果を上げることができなかった。
Actual NPCs.
疲れた。捜索範囲が広すぎるぜ。こうもヒーローが減ってるとは深刻だよ。だな。
速やかに就寝しよう。俺たちの強みは
That's a cool helmet.
一挙手一投足すべて力につながる。
強くなれって言われたしな。
みんな歯磨きは忘れずにな。
Thank you.
ちょっとくらいワイダンする時間欲しいよな。
ワイダンはいいや。
What?
でも
What?
そうだね。
Does he always have that grape thing in his hair?
早くお風呂入りたい。だね。
話をする暇もない。
About dirty things. You know, like, actually speaking, you know, now I'm thinking about it a little bit, now that Uraraka's actually on screen. She would have been a lot better to be the traitor, was she not? Like, unironically, I feel like she might have actually been interesting as the traitor, because, you know, she only came to UA at first because she wanted to help her parents out, right? Like, it's been a while since I watched the Sports Festival arc, but her parents have a construction company that's failing, and she became a hero to get money, right? You could spin that to where she was quirkless, she felt like she needed a way to help her parents, right? All for One gave her a quirk with the instruction of go to 1A, you know, and you be my mole, and, you know, in addition to having the quirk I gave you, I'll start, you know, flinging a couple bills under your under the table on your parents' way, you know, to help out your family. And you can do it from that, you know, like, she can relate to Deku by being quirkless in that way, you know, they can relate in that regard, and it's like, you know, that might have actually done something. And then as she goes along the story more and more, as she starts to idealize Deku, as we've seen, she starts to gain more desire to be a genuine hero beyond just like her parents, right? Like, I feel like that actually works because it's the same thing with Aoyama where the parents are connected to it, but we've had that bit of information since the start of the story, so you could twist it like that. Like, unironically, is that not just better than what we're getting with Aoyama here? You know? I don't even like Uraraka, and I feel like she would actually be low-key kind of interesting if they just fused her backstory that we knew of her parents with the traitor angle, and that could have worked. That could have worked. Especially after she just gave, like, everyone this speech for Deku to prompt him up. Being All For One's main, like, adversary. Like, that would have actually been interesting, would it not? You could have done something with that. You actually could have done something with that. Oh, and you're not going to until like the end, right? Nice. Yeah. Like I am every day. Oh, that was a good line.
さらにその先だ。現在限られたものにのみ概要を伝えている。第二次決戦の最終プラン。その協議を行う。
遊泳に避難している市民の皆様にお知らせします。ヒーローと警察が合同で捜査した結果、未曾有の大災害をもたらしたヴィラン連合の信楽戸村はあと4日で活動を再開することが確実となりました。
Yep.
つきましては、皆様の安全を確保するため、4日後に遊泳全域に戒厳令を敷き、
Damn, martial law. That's crazy.
決定しました。避難システム発動時の行動の制限等、皆様にはご不便をおかけしてしまうことになりますが、
And then you got moles like this loser. Can't do much with martial law, can ya?
皆さん、ありがとうございました。
兄ちゃん、ここを出るって本当？
Yep.
泥を払う糸間はもう十分にいただきました。
あなた方の
They're all in their costumes and they're just Deku.
ただ一つ、いつ避難システムが作動しても大丈夫なよう心構えだけお願いします。
バカ正直に黙ってここに守られていればあの方も苦労なさっただろうに。だが図らずとも指令は達成された。
Wow.
これで俺たちの未来は保証された。
You think that, do you? You are an absolute idiot. Yep. Ah, they're here too. Oh wow. See, like even Uraraka's parents are literally right there. Nah, that should have been shown. That's funny. Oh, this girl's related to him. Eri, man, you are like... I am honestly shocked at how little relevancy Eri has anymore. Did she ever meet Overhaul? Like, did Deku ever fulfill that end of the bargain? Like, genuinely, Eri should be involved here. You know? You think All For One can't make use of that quirk?
そしてエクトプラズムがいるからこそ超短期施工が可能。遊泳には到底及ばんが堅牢だ。各自部屋に荷物を運び準備を。
あいつアライアンスリスペクトだね。親切。
水の住処にならねえといいけど。
Wow. Some of you it probably will. And should. And you're one of them, duct tape man.
うららかさん。
おお、デク君。
荷ほどき終わったの？
うん、ほとんど何も持ってきてない。
僕も着替えだけ。うららかさん、あの時はありがとう。ちゃんとお礼を言えてなかった。本当にありがとう。
いや、あれは別に。細かいこと気にするね、相変わらず君は。
Wow.
外で何してたの？
おお、街見てた。
It's like the only one intact anymore, isn't it?
変なんだよ。
変じゃないよ。
It's like the only like little thing you have of normalcy.
違くて。あの時、遊泳の校舎の上で喋ってる時、ふとさ、戸賀卑弥呼が頭をよぎった。
Oh.
ギガントマキアの進行中に1対1になって、私は自分が当たり前だと思うことを言葉にして返
She
したら、
genuinely didn't get it.
とても悲しそうな顔をしてた。
Has Deku thought about
街
Toga
を
like at
粉に
all?
してたくさんの命と幸せを奪ったヴィランだよ。もう許す許さないの次元じゃない、分かってるけれど、私はあの人の当たり前を知らない。戸賀卑弥呼のこと何も知らないって考えてしまう。だから街を見てた。おぞましい光景を忘れないように、余計なことは考えないように。
Well, you low-key got a bit of an interest in her now, huh?
僕も死柄木の中に小さな少年が泣いているのを見た。戦いは避けられなくても、その奥にあるものを無視はしたくない。
So I guess you both got like your... You both got your assignments then for the main league. Deku after Shigaraki and Uraraka, I guess after Toga. What's that even gonna do, man? Now, when you do meet Toga again, what questions are you gonna ask?
俺は東野兄の好きなもんも知らねえ。絶対うどんだな。煮えたぎってやつ。
Wow. Taking advice from Bakugo. Bro is the observant kind. Yeah, but like endgame stuff, what are you talking about, you know? Shigaraki's gotta go for sure, but like... What a theme to start playing. One of the best villain themes, unironically. Is Toga gonna die, is what I was saying.
個性名は何だったかな。何せ黎明期の頃だったし、他のとコンボで強化しているから曖昧だ。持ち主は冴えない男だったと思う。彼の子孫はよくやってるよ。
Of course.
何の因果か、かつてオールマイトと共に僕を追い詰めてくれた。しかし、今度はその個性が僕に勝利をもたらす。
It's just so weird seeing like the greatest villain just kind of browse on his phone for a minute.
お酒が飲みたいな。マッカランの40年ものがいい。
Can you take the mask off?
おお、頼むよ。
Alright, I guess. If that's all you got, I guess.
万全を期したい。
I'll take 16 years.
もちろん、こんなご時世ですからね、おじさま。
ああ、そうだね。
Uncle?
嘘やガイ。
What? Fucking what? Uncle?
泳がされていたり、後に尋問されることがあっても問題ない。傍受対策の間抜けなやりとりも今回で最後。
では明日。
ああ、また明日。
Bro just wants a drink, you know? Simplistic needs him, but you know, he's still human. What? Why are you out?
来てくれてありがとう。青山くん、なんでここに？留置所にいたんじゃ。両親の弁護士が釈放してくれた。
What?
みんなに伝えるよ。
How?
また捜索を。
You're actually kidding me?
君と話をしたい。
Like, really?
笑えるよね。この崩壊した日本でまだ裁判所が生きてるなんて。こんな世の中で従来の生き方を貫いて何になるって言うんだ。青山くん、オール・フォー・ワンの本当の目的を教えてあげる。日本がこうなったことで今世界がどうなってるか知ってるかい？
Why would you know his true goal?
突如として円の価値が大暴落して多くの日本企業が倒産し始めてる。その煽りとヴィランの一斉活性化で各国にダメージが波及している。
That's just chaos. That's just despair. That's just the world
超常
crumbling.
発言と似た流れが差し迫っているんだって。世界的な雇用の消失、貨幣の信用失墜。
That's all in the name of despair.
何の話をしているんだ、青山くん。長期政策を施行する体力を失えば、どんどん目先の安全を求め争い貧しくなっていく。 日本は見捨てられる。各国自国の安全が最優先だから。
Fair.
そんな世の中、例えば水が足りない国に飲み水を出せる個性が現れたら、電気もガスも力も大敗と混乱の世界へ突入していく中、ただ一人圧倒的個人がイニシアチブを取れる土壌が形成されつつある。彼は世界の魔王になる。
The world's demon lord, what an edgelord.
きっと何でもよかったんだよ。
そんなの変だよ。世界が許
You
さ
don't
な
know,
い
man.
よ。
In the face of despair, a lot of people will crumble.
まだ僕たちがいるよ。
そうだね。
That face is great.
これは最後の爪なんだ。ごめんね。やっぱり僕はパパンとママンの安全を守りたい。
Whoa. Whoa. Oh, oh, hi. God fucking damn. Didn't expect that. Didn't expect Deku vs All For One right now. But we're getting the plot moving, which is nice. Your mommy and daddy.
あなたの世界、僕らに幸福を約束してくれると
信じてたのに。
Yeah. It's like, it's almost like you were a fucking idiot for doing that. See, at least if it was Uraraka, I could have seen him believe her a little more.
仕方ないだろ。相手を引きつけなきゃいけないんだもの。それに君だって名演だったよ。
Wow. Oh, you were both playing. Nice. But genuinely, like, what did you expect your laser to do there? Alright. That's enough monologuing. Let's get to fighting.
連れ出します。いつでも大丈夫です。
直前の連絡にも両親の連絡にも害や嘘はなかった。どうやって、いや、どうでもいい。
Interesting.
罠だろうと今この距離にワン・フォー・オールがある事実。
Yeah.
サーチは
It's still enough to beat you
位
two.
置と弱点を掌握する。先の戦いでトムラが見たヒーローは3回失敗。
Oh, crap.
今からすぐ
Oh, man, never mind. I guess we are gonna. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
ここまでこの数が接近できた。
I guess, yeah, we'll get Deku and Toga right there.
すでに手遅れじゃないか。
All for one.
黒霧、どうやって動かした？
They got him.
だが、これもかえって手間が省ける。
Oh, that's peak. Oh my god, yes. Oh, that's peak. That's peak. Copy his quirk. They actually copied his quirk. I forgot his name, but Copy Boy. It's like All For One versus All For One for a few minutes. Alright, that's a very peak ending right there, actually. Holy shit. That is really cool, actually. Yeah. I didn't think about that, because, like, who would? But, yeah, using Copy Boy to copy the warp quirk and then just use it to send everyone to the location. So, that's actually really cool. Both sides were baiting, and both sides were just willing to just bring this whole fucking conflict to an end right here and now, which is really cool. I'm trying to think, on All For One side... I'm trying to think, because the way he summoned them was a little weird, so was that actually everyone, or was that clones of everyone? Because they even showed that, like, Toga's got twice his quirk. I'm going to assume that is everyone for the sake of it, but, and simplicity, since we do have all the legitimate heroes here right now. But, yeah. I'm still going to repeat myself again and again. How's there another season after this? Genuinely speaking, how's there another season? Because he even brought Shigaraki with him, you know? And they kind of said that was, like, the biggest problem. Like, you know, having Shigaraki, All For One, and Darby together was, like, the worst possible scenario you could make up, you know? But we got it. So, I don't know. We'll definitely have to see. And like I said, This is really cool though. I'm very hyped to see where this is gonna go. Again, realistically, this should be the rest of the season. And considering we do have like 16 episodes left to go, it's a little shorter than, you know, how My Hero usually ends. So I feel like it's plausible enough with how long fights usually take 1v1s. You could definitely do this, you know. But even if you do want to bring up one final, like, random BS Shigaraki got away moment and, you know, we do seasoning like that, that'd be something as well. But yeah, I guess that's like the redemption of, you know, Aoyama done. Like I said, I just don't care about him. I definitely like my scenario more where you just have Uraraka be the villain, you know, because obviously, like, Deku's never going to give up on Uraraka. And I feel like, as I said, all of her, like, backstory that we have with her parents, with a desire to gain money to help her parents out, but with her, you know, good-hearted nature to obviously never be a legitimate villain, I feel like it works, and it could be... It's already established lore with her that would work really well into being a traitor. But, you know, like I said, at this point on it's just a character I don't care about, so it is what it is. But, yeah, you know, big battle coming along. This really does feel like it's the day now. You know, they literally waiting until the last day to set this trap, and both sides were planning on trapping the other, which is really funny. So, we are literally about to get a big battle. And this is going to be really cool. Like I said, with this many people, like, all together, it's kind of going to be a clusterfuck, because I'm not sure how we're going to do this. Obviously, you know, all for one, you know, take on Deku, probably, that's the priority. The big problem is, though, is you've got Shigaraki here as well. You know? That's a big question mark, because both of those two have, all for one, and they're even, despite what Star and Stripes did, they're still, like, playing the idea that, like, Shigaraki is the, like... He's more powerful now than this all for one. So, I mean, I don't know how we're going to play about that. But we're going to see. We're definitely going to see. So, yeah, guys, I just feel like we should get into the next episode right away. Because, yeah, this is kind of hype shit right now. So, let's get into it. Alright, guys. Episode 6 of Season 7. Let's go. Of course, we're going to get the backstory. Why not? Like I am every day! And no hype for All Might no more.
さらにその先だ。現在限られたものにのみ概要を伝え。
Including an entire class.
第二次決戦の最終プラン。その協議を行う。
Oh, how nice. You think you're funny by not including subtitles there, huh? You think that's a good way of, like, not showing off anything by not including subs in that moment? Wow. Wow. I've seen a lot of ways of just BSing their way through things before. How are the principals just clinging onto him?
爆豪もそれっぽいこと言ってたけど、改めて皆まで言われるとな。
無駄ってことっすか？
逆だ。イレイザーの作戦につながる。
A 組担任として俺に考えがある。
相沢先生の作戦に。
狡猾な臆病者を引きずり出すためには、心をゆっくり解きほぐす必要があるんだ。
必死で探してるけど見つからない。ざけんなよ死ねかすっつポーズか。
個人の感想。
サーチは生きてる前提で進める。オール・フォー・ワンは我々の動向を逐一把握しているはずだ。緑谷君機関からのこの流れを焦燥と疲弊に見せたい。我々が握手を取り続けている思惑通りと気持ちよくさせ、イレイザーが発案した内通者である青山を利用し、オール・フォー・ワンを任意の場所におびき出す。
Alright.
その成功率を上げる。
じゃあ青山君。
Man. Bro, chill out, man. You, like, bro, you never hung out with him.
青山さんのお父様は
失敗すれば殺される。嘘をついても殺される。
そうおっしゃってました。嘘の判別方法が判然としない以上、まだ青山さんたちへの危険が残っているのでは。
それもクリアだ。夫妻の話によると、オール・フォー・ワンへの連絡は音声通話のみで、文面でのやり取りはゼロ。他にもたくさんいるであろうお仲間の言葉を全て精査してから動いているとは思えない。声を聞いて即時に嘘だと判定できるシステムがあるはず。では その音声に嘘も何もな
So
け
you
れば
don't tell him the
奴は
plan.
安心して現れる。だから相沢君のアイデア通り彼が生きる。
Come on!
Come on! Come on!
チャス
Oh, brainwashed them.
コースかっけー。
相沢先生から作戦の内容を聞いたとき
Like,
驚い
yeah,
たわ。
brainwashed the
だって
parents, I
対
guess?
抗戦の時は
ただし洗脳したものを喋らせることはできない。それと頭を使わせるような命令は通らない。
Okay.
確かそう言っていたはずよ。
入っちゃうよな。4月になったらヒーロー科に編入してみんなと競い合っていくと思ってた。そのために個性伸ばし訓練続けてきたのに。
Wow, really?
まさか進級止め置きなんてさ。
個性伸ばし。
So we just removed his limiter in a way to make this convenient plan work.
俺が青山と両親を操って喋らせれば、そこに俺の意志も彼らの感情も介入しない。
I wonder how you even trained that quirk to do
活
that.
動条件が厳しくなるけど。
すげえや。サンキューシーソー。
A 組入るの B 組入るの
Yeah. You can replace like almost everyone on the screen right now. I know. They're so fucking happy it's damn near cringeworthy half the time.
ちなみに
Bro's an introvert, he hates
仮
this.
免許はまだないが非常事態ということでメラ委員長代理から特別に許可を得た。
Nice. And it's a scary quirk, to be fair.
問題はここからではヴィランたちをおびき出して一網打尽に可能だと。数が減ったとはいえその場に大量のヒーローが待ち伏せていれば、それこそバレてしまう。
その場に
We've got a mini all for one on our own side.
もう一人のキーマンが重要となる。
オールマイトたちからの要請だ。
最も肝心な役だぜ。
Yep.
いけるかファントムシーフ。
Phantom Thief's a pretty cool name, actually.
数日でこの人の個性をコピーして使いこなせるようにって冗談言ってます？
悪いな。俺の声は届かなかった。
誰がお前を変えた？
私は黒霧。信楽弔を守る。
Genuinely, like, the end game of Kurogiri is something I have no idea about. Really curious, though.
それに、こいつが黒霧か白雲かはまだわからない。片目を失って、魔性もほぼ使い物にならない。
So it doesn't work anymore.
次の戦いで、俺は何もできない。
Eri, I saw you've got a little bit of a horn on your head in the last episode. I saw you've still got some power in you. You can use it. Not to mention your fucking leg, yeah.
昔からよく言われましたよ。その個性じゃスーパーヒーローになれないって。脇役の個性だって。
Literally. Honestly, with that quirk booster drug thing we had a while back, I'd be really curious just how close to all for one he could get.
誰がかけても成り立たない。
連れ出します。いつでも大丈夫です。
And now we are here. Oh, there's a lot of side characters, trust me. We're not going to focus on nearly everyone. Jesus Christ! That smile would make All For One jealous. Division. It's crazy having the copy guy near All For One, unironically. Like, I'd love to see him touch All For One and see what happens. Then let's go. Let's see how we do this war. Alright, it probably is everyone, legitimately then. It's weird because they even showed that, like, Toga's got the copy, the twice quirk thing. Don't tell me what to do. Yeah, no, they've been training quite a lot. Oh my god, he's got all white now. That's crazy. I prefer the black, but it's fine. Idiot, brother. So, just a complete 180 on Darby, man. He's never been this hyped. Yeah. Actually, kind of intriguing. A free-for-all. Why not? He's just so hyped. Buy you a little time. I mean, I doubt all of them can tear him apart.
君とみんなで練り上げた作戦だ。きっとうまくいく。かつて俺たちは仕留め損ねた。君は腹をえぐられた。
Yeah.
でもまだ君も俺も生きている。今度こそだ。
You really... I know we're heroes, but you really should have killed him that day when you brought him in.
狙いは遊泳から離れ、仮設要塞から離れ、ここまで必要だった。慢心させ、お前を引きずり出し。
What
そして
the hell? You are... Oh, that's really cool. Oh wow, holy shit. That's actually cool. Yeah. It's a good plan. Even he seems a little impressed by it, like, damn, you're not usually a strategist, all right? Respect. Good on ya. You can even notice Uraraka in the crowd. And you got 3 seconds. Crap. Bro is on such a high right now, it's crazy. I can only imagine the amount of dopamine pumping into him. Nice. And that's one success. Careful, you don't want to break the cage. What the fuck? What the hell? Someone's... What? What? Someone's pulling him in. Oh shit! Oh shit! We can't fight the big boss man without you! Oh shit! Yeah, if I was Bakugo, I'd be shitting myself right now. You almost just got sent to your own death. Oh no. So it really is Bakugo versus All For One then. Like, who pulled Deku though? Was it the users inside him? Who can do that? Oh, we got Endeavor though. Oh, that's really good. Oh, we got quite a few of the top ones on him. Bro, what was that meant to do?
さあせんエンデバーさん、やっぱ俺の力程度で割れるようなもんかぶってこないっすよ。安心しろ。
Bro barely even registered he got hit there.
お前の持つ泥のワープが黒霧の劣化版だということは神野の戦いで割れている。転送距離は大幅に短く、自身はワープできない。遊泳バリアもそれに合わせ強化されている。すべてお前のうぬぼれと自業自得の結果だ。
Fair enough. Fair enough. That was a good idea.
実にいいプランだ。勝てる可能性を考慮しなければだがね。ヒーロー人口大幅減の上、戦力を分けるためとはいえ。
That's a good point.
やはり君はひどい男だ。
Yeah, surprisingly, he didn't go after Darby, but it makes sense.
ワン・フォー・オールは戸村に当てたか？危ない橋だし。
Yeah.
それに。
Oh, they're after. Okay. Okay, he went. Okay, Bakugo went after Shigaraki. That makes sense.
町内への虐待を続けるとは。
予定通りヴィランの分断に成功。各作戦ポイントの状況開始した模様です。
Yeah, with how many split locations we have now, this can easily last the rest of the season. Yeah, but the plan didn't go. What the fuck? Wow. Yeah, the plan didn't go according to. It didn't go 100% because like, something pulled Deku. That's random. Yeah, even Bakugo's like, crap, we kinda can't win now. Like, bro, we couldn't beat this guy when his squats were disabled. What the fuck are we meant to do now? Toga. Toga got him. I did not think Toga pulled him. I mean, she's guaranteeing a loss in this fight, but she just wanted all of them. She wanted all three of her friends together. Deku, Uraraka, and Sue in that order. Yeah, we low-key just lost by default. Actually, high-key. Nice gauntlet. He looks very confused and bored. He's reminding me a little bit of Izuru from Danganronpa. It's literally just you. You're the boss. You don't get pawns. Nice. Hopefully now you can just do what you want. So that stuff is a little resistant to decay. Ooh, nice. Stiffen the muscles up a bit. Alright. Well, they're definitely not winning this fight, but we'll see how far they can get.
体に強力な電流が流れれば硬直する。どんな超人でも一瞬はな。
Keeping you from getting the rest of the ground. Yep.
だがこれは破滅的だぜ、ジーニスト。空に浮いてるんだろ。地面をそう安売りしていたら大切なステージがすぐになくなるぞ。
ご心配なく。資材なら豊富にある。
Still a finite resource. Coffin in the... Wow. Wow. Coffin in the Sky is a beast name. Oh, that is so based. A coffin in the sky. Okay, love that. Ah, that's how you do it. Very nice. Aw. Creative. Oh, yes! Oh my god, yeah, Momo's definitely suited for Mei. Oh, now that I've been exposed to that, I'm just thinking how great they would genuinely be together. They would be best friends. Surprisingly, I thought about that combination before, but yeah, Momo would be so much better in the support course than the hero course.
校長の考案した避難システム、崩壊対策に加え、区画ブロックをさらに小分けし、
ドローン化するアップグレードプログラム。流通の壊滅による資材不足。
So we get like a chef to like constantly feed Momo and she makes materials out of her quirk.
そして動力と電磁バリアの莫大なエネルギー問題。
うわ漫画くんやばくないこれ。きつくないこれ。
電気
って感じ。1年集中。俺ら実質2年だもんね漫画くん。僕らも要だ。死柄木を閉じ込めるために頑張ろう。はいよ。頑張れチャージだチャージだ。
これまでに積み上げられた全てがこの棺を動かしている。
Okay, props to season 7. I love the explanation for the battle arena.
貴様の破壊を拒む者たちがだ。
Whoa, what the hell are they doing? Like redirecting it?
おもちゃ自慢はそこまでだ。衝撃波で無駄だよ。弱腕のクソゲーを忘れたか。個性が。
Oh. Oh my god. Oh, 1.5 times the power. They're both doing it. I guess if he never takes his hand off the person, he doesn't have a limit on how long he can use it. Is that it? What's the cooldown on that quirk though? They've never explained what that is. Yeah.
それに加え、あの時死柄木の体は未完成だった。
Poor guy's lost his pupils. He basically looks blind. Oh, she did lose her leg.
タイナはありゃなんだ情報。わかんねえ。処刑。
Yeah, he's got like some fucking Dark Cells Elden Ring type ability here. I'm guessing Decay works on that. Also, yeah, they're meant to be like they're meant to be nullifying him. You definitely got some explaining to do here because you just showed off that like he's getting erased by Eraserhead, and it is working because his air thingy doesn't work. So why on earth is his hand thing working? I don't know what that ability is. We didn't actually see what it does. I'm just hoping it doesn't spread decay. I mean, realistically, it shouldn't, because like at least it should stop that quirk because it's like his primary quirk, and they're actually using more more erasure than what he had before, because you've got like 1.5 times the erasure power here with 3 eyes. Interesting. So we just started the battle, and honestly, that was a peak episode for My Hero, I think, because just the amount of explanation, preparation they took into actually making this work is honestly really cool. I actually really love how much explain they did with this. I think we used all of the pieces on the board very appropriately for their powers to get this situation to work. Honestly, My Hero doesn't do it a lot, but I think this was a peak performance from them because I'm really impressed to see it. You know, the combinations of people is really cool. And only one fuck up, which unfortunately was the king on the board. You know, it was Deku. Sorry, I was about to say Deku, then Uraraka. Toga basically guaranteed her failure in this by bringing Deku along, but she kind of got what she wanted. You know, she wanted all 3 people that she like loves in UA to be together. Very adaptable though, to actually like be able to do that while being caught off guard. They're getting teleported and then bring Deku along is pretty cool. But yeah, Deku, Uraraka. Not so much Sue. She does kind of care about Sue. I wouldn't say she loves Sue or anything, but obviously Sue as well. The 3 people that she cares about the most in the school are now there. Obviously, logistically speaking, this should be like a 5 to 10 second match in total for Deku, to beat this group and then go back. But yeah, that's really cool though. Like I said, even bringing in the support people is really cool. Like, not support, but the Class B, you know. Forgot his name, Copycat Guy, you know, to have him use the quirks of both Warpgate and Aizawa together. Really cool. Like I said, I think, logistically, we're using the amount of people and characters we have on the board about as well as we can in this situation, you know. Using all of 1A to be the coffin, pretty much, of Shigaraki. Honestly, losing the school is a worthy sacrifice if we take out Shigaraki. That's definitely a fair trade-off. You've got... What do we got here? Is it just Hawks and Endeavor versus All for One? Because that's pretty shitty. That's a really bad combination right there. Like, I don't see any way they win on their own in that regard. So we'll have to see what comes of that. But that's kind of scary to think about. And then you've got Darby and Shoto going against one another, and a bunch of extras in the background. So, you know, like I said, I think that's all we're gonna focus on here. But I really do enjoy that. Obviously, you've got Denki and the other courses creating the barrier to keep Shigaraki contained, and then you've got Mei, the support course, combined with Momo to really help with creating the blocks and creating the platforms to counter decay. Really cool stuff. I don't know where Jiro is right now. I don't think I saw Jiro in the lineup. But, you know, we'll probably see her, I imagine. We'll probably, you know, like I said, the intro does tease a lot that, like, everyone's going to have a part to play in this. So, I imagine we'll see everyone from now, you know, at some point. I mean, Spinner's still out there. You know, he's definitely the lower tier of importance. But, you know, you got him. Maybe Jiro, Kurashima, you know, Mineta, some lower tier potatoes take him on. But we'll see. But yeah, this episode was pretty much just the entire explanation for the battle and actually preparing the matchup. So yeah, I feel like we're in a place now where we probably can stretch this battle out to the rest of the season, and we will see. You know, there's definitely a lot of people here with how long My Hero likes to take for its battles anyway. We can do this, and I'm actually pretty excited for this, because this is actually really cool. So yeah, guys, I think that's gonna do it for this set of My Hero Academia. I'm excited to go into the next set for sure, and I'll see you guys next time when we go into it. Until then.